One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their conference.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. With the catch, it's McCulley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. It's a running room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Offensive coordinators feel really smart when the run game opens, especially early in the game, because now everything is at their disposal and the defense is already on their heels.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Touchdown, Wolverines! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously, money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything, right? We trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Singleton. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down.
All right, the offense wanted a first down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a 4th down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he muffs it, a loose football.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. He's going to take off. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. Wide open spaces. The 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
That's caught. It's Haynes. Oh, what a cut! A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays, exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. He makes a grab. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
How about the Zip This Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he...
There he goes. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Yeah, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one, too.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Snagged in the middle, it's Haynes. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man, it's McCulley. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the first down.
Takes a handoff, it's Haynes. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCulley. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Underwood. That's caught, it's Marsh. Still running at the 40. Oh, there's an alley on the left. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Michigan!
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Fields. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Auburn lines up quickly. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to beat
the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set here in the 2nd half as Auburn about to kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. trying to set the tone with the run. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Klein. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Underwood. Got him downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now. That is a staple of the sport.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw again. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Makes the grab. It's Singleton. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Shows him the stiff arm.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right back to him on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let him do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They'll run play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Let's go! Let's go! Looking downfield, it's Keene. Quickly complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
22, Auburn.
Caught behind the line. It's Morgan. Oh, a lot of space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 6 over Michigan State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to running back, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Grabs it in the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think.
Turning on the Jets. He's loose. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll try the left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
and they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go